Hey, they're all viewers. Welcome back to another Healthy Lifestyle Supports Channel's video. As are promised in the latest video's content on what should I eat, that's an upcoming video is going to talk about the 10 tips for healthy eating. Actually, we need to get back on track with our healthy eating. We have rounded up 10 of the best top tips for a healthy eating that will instantly kickstart our daily diet to a more healthy state. By referring to Harvard's Healthy Eating Plate as a guide, we recommend the 10 tips for healthy eating, or plate power, in today's video. Well, want to learn more? Use the Healthy Eating Pyramid, created by the Department of Nutrition at Harvard School of Public Health, as your guides for choosing a healthy diet and creating healthy meals. To get started, here are the top 10 tips for healthy eating. Number 1. Carbohydrates. Choose good carbs, not no carbs. Whole grains are your best bet. The type of carbohydrate in the diet is more important than the amount of carbohydrate in the diet, because some sources of carbohydrate, like vegetables, other than potatoes, fruits, whole grains, and beans, are healthier than others. Number 2. Protein. What foods are in the protein foods group? All foods made from seafood, meat, poultry, and eggs, beans, peas, and lentils, and nuts, seeds, and soy products are part of the protein foods group. Beans, peas, and lentils are also part of the vegetable group. For more information on beans, peas, and lentils, see beans, peas, and lentils are unique foods. Please pay attention to the protein package. Fish, poultry, nuts, and beans are the best choices. Number 3. Fats. You need fat for good health, and it adds flavor to your cooking. Use plant-based fats such as olive or canola oil. Choose foods with healthy fats, limit foods high in saturated fat, and avoid foods with trans fat. Plant oils, nuts, and fish are the healthiest sources. Number 4. Fiber. Choose a fiber-filled diet, rich in whole grains, vegetables, and fruits. Switch to brown rice, whole wheat pasta, dark rye bread, or oatmeal. Try something new in your soup, salad, or casserole like quinoa, bulgur, or barley. Number 5. Vegetables and fruits. Eat more vegetables and fruits. Go for color and variety, dark green, yellow, orange, and red. Fresh or frozen, try them in different ways, raw, roasted, or sauteed. Number 6. Calcium. What foods are included in the dairy group? Of course, the dairy group includes milk, yogurt, cheese, lactose-free milk, and fortified soy milk and yogurt. It does not include foods made from milk that have little calcium and a high fat content, such as cream cheese, sour cream, and butter. Calcium is important, but milk isn't the only, or even best, source. As like calcium-fortified juices and calcium-fortified plant-based milk alternatives such as rice milk or almond milk. Number 7. Healthier drinks. Water is best to quench your thirst. Skip the sugary drinks and go easy on the milk and juice. There are many options for what to drink, but water is the best choice for most people who have access to safe drinking water. It is calorie-free and as easy to find as the nearest tap. Water helps to restore fluids lost through metabolism, breathing, sweating, and the removal of waste. It helps to keep you from overheating, lubricates the joints and tissues, maintains healthy skin, and is necessary for proper digestion. It's the perfect zero-calorie beverage for quenching thirst and rehydrating your body. Number 8. Sodium. Sodium is referred to salt. Eating less salt is good for everyone's health. Choose more fresh foods and fewer processed foods. Salt, also known as sodium chloride, is about 40% sodium and 60% chloride. It flavors food and is used as a binder and stabilizer. It is also a food preservative, as bacteria can't thrive in the presence of a high amount of salt. The human body requires a small amount of sodium to conduct nerve impulses, contract and relax muscles, and maintain the proper balance of water and minerals. It is estimated that we need about 500 milligrams of sodium daily for these vital functions. Number 9. Alcohol. Moderate drinking can be healthy, but not for everyone. You must weigh the benefits and risks. Alcohol's link with health is a bit Dr. Jekyll and a bit Mr. Hyde. Exactly which face it shows depends largely on who's drinking and how much. For most moderate drinkers, alcohol has overall health benefits. While moderate drinking can increase the risk of colon and breast cancer, these risks are trumped by the boost in cardiovascular health, especially in middle age, when heart disease begins to account for an increasingly large share of disease and deaths. Here is a small recap with some numbers of the researches. Higher chronic alcohol consumption, greater than 60 grams per day. Binge drinking, greater than 48 grams in one occasion. Moderate consumption, 10 to 14 grams per day for women, whilst 20 to 28 grams per day for men, definition dependent on the countries. And one serving size, 1 unit of alcohol, 8 to 14 grams from pure alcohol. Number 10. Vitamins and minerals. A daily multivitamin is a great nutrition insurance policy. Some extra vitamin D may add an extra health boost. Vitamins and minerals are micronutrients required by the body to carry out a range of normal functions. However, these micronutrients are not produced in our bodies and must be derived from the food we eat. Vitamins are organic substances that are generally classified as either fat-soluble or water-soluble. Fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K, dissolve in fat and tend to accumulate in the body. Water-soluble vitamins, vitamin K and the B-complex vitamins, such as vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and folate, must dissolve in water before they can be absorbed by the body and therefore cannot be stored. Any water-soluble vitamins unused by the body is primarily lost through urine. Minerals are inorganic elements present in soil and water, which are absorbed by plants or consumed by animals. While you're likely familiar with calcium, sodium, and potassium, there is a range of other minerals, including trace minerals, for example, copper, iodine, and zinc, needed in very small amounts. Alright, that's all now. Eat healthy. Look healthy. Feel healthy. Right? Of course, if you prefer with all these tips, you may put them into diet. However, based on your personal experience with eating and drinking so far, please share in the comment below. Please hit like and subscribe this channel in order to ensure that you won't miss any videos. Thanks for watching this video from the beginning till end.